Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Kylie Swain. I'm from Blossom Designs and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia. So today we are going to make this very cute little box. It's not big, but it's got the top bit here is like, let me just open it, what I call an extra box. So if you, here in Australia we have extra chewing gum, and I think the box that comes in is only about this big. So I've made mine taller, but it's the same sort of concept where it has the short fold bit flap that goes over the top. But this is it, and you can in fact fit a spool of ribbon in here. Just fits in if the ribbon goes in. Close that up, do up your bow, and then you've got a nice pretty little box. If you're gifting someone some ribbon, you could fit probably fit chocolates in here as well, because who doesn't love chocolate? So let's get started. Move my things out of the way. So you will need, now I'm going to make mine in cardstock. The last few videos that I've filmed, I've had the original in cardstock, and then I've made on camera I've made it in DSP form, but we're going to stick with cardstock today. So for this, I'll show you this as well. So this is the PDF that you will get when you print it off, and I just made up a template so you could see really. On the PDF here, it gives you the cardstock measurements, so you can cut this out like I have with cardstock, and then you've got the DSP measurements as well if you're decorating the cardstock. If you're just using DSP, then you just use the cardstock size. Right, so I have my cardstock already cut to save a bit of time. Hopefully that is in camera view. So I've got 12 centimeters or 4 3/8 inch and 22 centimeters down this way, which is 8 3/4 inches. I was about to say centimeters then, wasn't I? So for the portrait side, we are going to score at 1.5 centimeters on either side. Then for the landscape side, we need to score at 6 centimeters, 7.5, 16. Oops, I need to open this arm up. 16.5. This is, that's a little bit tricky, that one, and 18, and I think, no, that's it, that's the last one. So if you can kind of see the score lines, so you've got this smaller rectangle, so that would be the lid that folds over. Move that out of the way. So now we'll just burnish all of our score lines. This was a fun box to make. I enjoyed making this one. Okay, so if you come back and refer to the PDF here, so you've got the little pink shaded areas, so that's where you will cut. And if you watched my other videos, you will know that I was missing my paper snips. They have been found, thankfully, and my daughter did not take them. Okay, so we're going to cut up the squares and then cut an angle into them. Remove those bits. I have my 4-year-old at home today. She doesn't go to preschool on Tuesdays, which is what today is. So I've asked her very nicely to watch some television in the bedroom, but I'm not sure how long that will last. So there could be the pitter-patter of feet coming out asking for food. So I apologise in advance. She's a morning grazer. She will just eat all morning. Okay, so we have all that cut out now. Now, it is probably, let me just get rid of this, it is probably a good idea to grab your DSP. I've cut mine for the sake of time, but it's probably a good idea to grab your DSP and adhere it down. There's a couple of pieces that you won't be able to adhere. So if I bring my sample back in, so you should be able to get them all in. So you've got these bits on the side, and then you've got these small pieces here which will be for the lid. I didn't put any on the back, but I did put one on the top, which is just here. But again, the PDF has shows you where to put the pattern paper if you're using pattern paper. Okay. If you're wondering what the paper is I'm using, it's Trimming the Town paper pack from the August to December mini, and as you could see, this is one side, this is the other side. I was going to go Christmassy today. Oh, excuse me, that one came on. I was going to go Christmassy today, but I kind of went, no, I might go red, even though it's in the Christmassy pack paper, which is this paper here. One side is, very Christmassy, and then you've got the other side, which well, it is, but it isn't. So you've got this red squiggly lines, the green and white stripes, and this is the paper that I'm using, Christmas wreath. These are great. You can, sorry, this is upside down, and then you've got the houses and some of the dies that match the, this is in a sweet trimming the town suite, and the dies will actually cut out some of these houses. So then you've got this blue striped paper here as well. So this is the suite. And you can see that paper there with all the wording on it, you can cut out to make individual lines if you like. You've got the paper. So, and remember that if you buy the stamp set and the dies as a bundle, you get 10% off. So you can buy the whole suite, you will still get the 10% off the bundle. But there's the bundle. So very cute. I quite like these houses. So that's the trimming the town suite, and the bundle is called Coming Home. Right, let's get back to the box. So again, just adhere the paper. Good thing about this paper is that there's no right or wrong way. So if you have, you know, like the trees going, if you were to use that side, you would need to make sure that you, because your box is going to sit like this, so you need to make sure that when you when you adhere this, that you're putting your trees up the right way. So let's just take note of that. Okay, so we need to put one of these small pieces on the top. Oops. And then when doing this, you're going to tuck this in. So you're going to adhere that way, and then this piece is going to come up and go over the top of there. So then you've got just a nice flat straight edge, rather than having a lip here. Okay, so let's glue these bits down. You can use whatever glue you prefer. I'm good with liquid glue. And if you need to, while that's setting, if you've got some clips, you can put that on just to hold it. It doesn't take very long to dry this glue. See, that's dry already. So what I will do is I will put glue on this side, so that when I adhere that, I don't have glue all the way up here where it's not needed. Just make a mess. Alright, let's put that down there. I will put that clip on there though. more glue you put down, the longer you have to sort of wriggle your cardstock around, because the glue is wet. The less glue you put down, the quicker it dries, so the less wiggle room movement that you've got. So just remember that. Oh, we forgot to put these bits. Let's get these bits on. All good. Right, so then this bit will adhere to the top. Hold that in place. What I'm going to do is just bend that back. Yeah, now I've got room to hold on to it. Okay, so there is the box. So all you need to do now is, with the two small pieces here, they're going to run up either side. Now you can leave that if you like and just have it like that. I prefer to have mine glued on, so totally up to you. These are quite small, these pieces. They're long but they're thin. So all the measurements are on the PDF. They're in both metric and imperial. So I hope that helps you. And there we go. There's the box. Right. Now I have got some ribbon. So this is from the Trimming Your Town suite. This is the braided linen trim. I thought I'd used the crinkled seam binding ribbon for my original one, as you can see, but I thought, I mean, that would go perfectly. I thought we'd try the braided linen thread. Now this is real red, I believe. Yes, real red, and the paper here is Poppy Parade. So if you like to colour coordinate your things, then you may find that this real red is not matchy enough for you, but I'm quite fine with it. Try and get that around this way. There we go. So you've seen me do this in previous videos. I tend to pull the loops and the tails. Lost my scissors, I think I may have. Put it up there. Okay. Right, so you can have that ribbon come down as low as you like, or as high. I'll put mine roughly in the middle. So now we are going to stamp, and where did I put my stamp? Here it is. So we're going to use the Tasteful Touches stamp, and we're going to use this flower. So I'm going to use Poppy Parade ink. I'll just ink off to the side here, so I'm not sure. I just want to get my scrap piece and check. Wasn't sure how inky that ink pad was. Okay, really nice. Love this flower. And I'm also, while I'm here, going to grab my mat and I've just got hello from the Life is Beautiful stamp set, and there's the hello. This is also from the August to December mini. Okay, so I'm going to stamp there, close up my ink pad, okay, so the stamp set comes with dies, but unfortunately it doesn't have dies for the flower, which I find really odd. So this is the Tasteful, I'm going to say that, Tasteful Labels die, I was right, which goes, or which is a bundle with the Tasteful Touches stamp set. So you've got the die and the stamp. Again, 10% off for the bundle. But today, you're just going to have to watch me fussy cut, I'm afraid. I like to leave a little bit of a white border around the flower or around any image. watching paint dry, isn't it? There we go. It doesn't take long to cut them out. So I'm going to add that to here, and then I'm just going to stick this out here so we don't need anywhere near that, but I am going to cut the edge of this and make it into a banner. Now I've noticed that there is this die, and I think that the hello is just a little bit too tall for it, which is why I didn't use it. So I'm just going to get my triple banner punch out, hopefully. I tend to line my paper up this side, and it is just eyeballing. Oh, I can't get that straight. Hold on to it. I'm not even down far enough. So then that will just sit nicely under there. I'm going to raise up my flower using dimensionals, and I keep hitting my cord, which is making my phone bounce around. Sorry. Now my dimensionals have gone missing. Right, I think that's a good place to stick my hello. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue on this end. Don't need much. Stick it down there. And while that's still able to move, right, so I've got that where I want it. I might just move it over there. And then I will just get my ribbon out of the way. Stick that down there. And there you have your box. So, as I said, it's an easy box to put together, a little fiddly if you're doing DSP because there's small pieces, but I think it looks really nice. And if you're gifting some ribbon or, you know, chocolates, whatever you like, you know, it's just a nice pretty box to give to someone, and I'm sure they'd appreciate it. So hope you've enjoyed this tutorials, and everything you've seen today will be available in my online store. All the links I will put in the description below. Give me a thumbs up and click that subscribe button, then you'll find all the videos that I post, the future videos that I will post. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.